Good morning, everyone. As the sun rises over our communities, it's a reminder that each new day brings both opportunities and challenges. Each year, from June to November, we enter Atlantic hurricane season, a time when powerful storms can form over warm ocean waters, sometimes with little warning. These months are marked by increased vigilance and a heightened sense of responsibility for everyone living near the coast. For millions along the coast, this is when we pay close attention to the weather. We check forecasts more often, follow updates, and talk with loved ones about what to do if a storm approaches. Hurricanes bring strong winds, heavy rain, and large waves that can threaten our homes and safety. The force of nature can be overwhelming, and even a single storm can disrupt lives and communities. Meteorologists at the Nationalhurricanecenter work around the clock, using satellites and computer models to track every storm. Their expertise and dedication help us understand what's coming, often days in advance. Their updates help families and leaders make crucial decisions, like securing homes or evacuating. These choices can mean the difference between safety and danger, and they rely on timely, accurate information. History has shown us the immense power of hurricanes. They can change lives in hours. The aftermath can be devastating, leaving behind damaged homes, flooded streets, and communities in need of support. By understanding their potential, we empower ourselves to be proactive, not reactive. Preparation is key, and every step we take ahead of time can help protect what matters most. When a storm forms, it's our cue to check emergency kits, review family plans, and listen to local officials. Practicing these routines before a storm arrives can make all the difference when time is short. This year's season is predicted to be active, so our need for awareness is even greater. Staying informed and prepared is not just wise, it's essential for our safety and peace of mind. Every season is unpredictable. It only takes one storm to make an impact. Even if most storms miss us, it's the one that doesn't that can change everything. Let's work together to stay informed, safe, and prepared. By supporting one another and sharing knowledge, we can face hurricane season with confidence and resilience. What exactly is a hurricane? It's a giant rotating storm that forms over warm ocean waters, fueled by moist air. As warm air rises, it cools and forms clouds, causing the storm to spin faster. When winds reach 74 miles per hour, it's officially a hurricane. Hurricanes are named alphabetically to help us track them, especially when multiple storms are active. This year, we're watching our first hurricane, Erin. Erin began as a cluster of thunderstorms, quickly intensifying over warm waters. Rapid intensification, where wind speeds rise dramatically, is becoming more common, making early monitoring crucial. Erin's evolution shows how a simple disturbance can become a major hurricane. Understanding these storms is the first step toward safety. The eye is calm, but the eye wall has the strongest winds and rain. As Erin moves, we'll keep you updated on its structure, strength, and risks. Knowledge is our best tool for preparation. Hurricane Erin's journey has been nothing short of intense and unpredictable, capturing the attention of meteorologists and residents alike. Just days ago, Erin reached the formidable Category 5 status, the highest rating on the Saffir-Simpson scale, with sustained winds of 160 miles per hour, making it one of the most powerful storms of the season. Brave hurricane hunters flew directly into the heart of the storm, gathering crucial data and confirming its incredible power and structure from inside the turbulent eye wall. Fortunately, Erin has since weakened to a strong Category 3, with maximum winds now around 125 miles per hour. This downgrade brings some relief, but the threat remains significant. A Category 3 hurricane is still extremely dangerous, capable of causing major structural damage, uprooting trees, and leaving communities without power for days or even weeks. At this moment, Erin is positioned southeast of Grand Turk Island and north of San Juan, Puerto Rico, steadily moving west-northwest at 14 miles per hour, keeping many islands on high alert. Its outer bands are already lashing nearby areas with heavy rain, gusty winds, and the threat of flash flooding, making travel and daily life hazardous. Forecasters expect Erin to slow down and make a crucial northward turn soon, a key change that could alter its path and impact zones dramatically. If this northward turn happens, it could steer Erin away from the Bahamas and the U.S. East Coast, sparing millions from the worst impacts. But it's still too early to be certain. Even small changes in the hurricane's track can mean very different outcomes for coastal communities, from minor disruptions to catastrophic damage. That's why forecasts are updated every few hours, as new data and computer models help refine the storm's projected path. We must keep watching Erin's every move, staying informed and prepared for any sudden changes. Listen closely to the experts as they analyze Erin's next steps, and make sure you're ready to act if warnings are issued. When we say a hurricane is Category 3, we're using the Saffir-Simpson Hurricane Wind Scale. This scale, from 1 to 5, measures a hurricane's strength by its maximum sustained wind speed. Category 1, 74-95 mph, dangerous, some damage. Category 2, 96-110 MP, extensive damage, major power outages. Category 3, 111-129 mph, devastating damage, long-term outages. Category 4, 130-156 mph, catastrophic, most areas uninhabitable for weeks. Category 5, 157 plus mph, total destruction, landscape permanently changed. Erin briefly reached Category 5. The scale helps us prepare, but remember, it only measures wind. Other dangers like storm surge, flooding, and tornadoes can be just as deadly. Always consider the full range of hurricane threats. Use the scale as a guide, but don't ignore other risks. Stay alert to all warnings. Hurricane Erin's effects are already being felt across several islands, even though its core remains offshore. The outer bands are sweeping over the region, bringing intense wind gusts and relentless rain to communities that are already on high alert. Residents are bracing for worsening conditions as the storm continues its approach, with many areas experiencing power outages and downed trees. The storm is generating enormous waves and dangerous rip currents, affecting the Leeward Islands, Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, and Hispaniola. Coastal roads are flooding, and local authorities are urging people to avoid low-lying areas. The relentless pounding of the surf is eroding beaches and threatening coastal infrastructure. Officials are warning everyone to stay out of the water. Lifeguards have closed beaches, and emergency crews are patrolling the shoreline to keep people safe. The risk of being swept away by strong currents is extremely high. The Turks and Caicos Islands and southeastern Bahamas are under direct threat from Erin's wind and rain. Residents there are preparing for possible evacuations as the storm's path brings it dangerously close to their shores. Heavy rainfall is spreading, with up to 8 inches possible in some areas, raising the risk of flash floods and mudslides. Emergency services are on standby, ready to respond to calls for help as rivers rise and roads become impassable. Over the next few days, dangerous ocean conditions will reach the Bahamas, Bermuda, and eventually the U.S. East Coast and Atlantic Canada. Boaters and swimmers are being advised to stay out of the water, as waves could reach heights rarely seen outside of hurricane season. Even if Erin stays at sea, beaches will face dangerous surf and rip currents. Coastal communities are preparing for possible flooding and erosion, and local businesses are taking precautions to protect property. The big question: where will Erin go next? Forecast models are closely watched as the storm's future track remains uncertain. A northward turn could spare the U.S. East Coast, but timing is everything. If Erin shifts westward, millions more could be at risk, so every update is critical. Meteorologists are constantly updating forecasts, analyzing new data from satellites and hurricane hunter aircraft to provide the most accurate information possible. Everyone along the coast should monitor Erin and review their hurricane plans. Stay tuned to local authorities, have emergency supplies ready, and be prepared to act quickly if evacuation orders are issued. When a hurricane approaches, you'll hear the terms watch and warning. A watch means conditions are possible. Start preparing. A warning means conditions are expected. Take action immediately. Right now, a tropical storm watch is in effect for the southeastern Bahamas. A warning is in effect for the Turks and Caicos Islands. During a watch, review your emergency plan, check supplies, and secure loose items. During a warning, finish preparations, board up windows, charge devices, and gather in the safest part of your home. Listen closely to local officials for evacuation orders or shelter locations. These alerts are designed to save lives. Never ignore them. Use a watch to prepare calmly. Use a warning to act quickly. Your safety is the top priority. Stay alert and follow official guidance. As Erin moves through the Atlantic, officials aren't waiting. They're preparing now. FEMA has deployed over 200 personnel to the region, ready to support local authorities. In Puerto Rico, 367 shelters are ready. The Bahamas are preparing their shelter systems too. Preparation isn't just for officials. Every family needs a hurricane plan. Know your evacuation route, how to contact family, and have a disaster kit with food, water, medicine, and a radio. Keep important documents in a waterproof bag. Talk with your family about your plan now, while the weather is calm. Being prepared reduces stress and keeps you safer. Preparation is everyone's responsibility. Wind isn't the only danger from hurricanes. Water is often deadlier. Heavy rain can cause severe inland flooding, even far from the coast. Storm surge, a rise in sea level pushed by hurricane winds, can flood entire neighborhoods and destroy infrastructure. Surge height isn't tied to hurricane category. Even weaker storms can produce deadly surges. Rough seas and powerful swells make the ocean dangerous for days, even after the storm passes. Hurricanes can also spawn tornadoes in their outer bands, causing sudden, intense damage. Sometimes, strong dry winds on a hurricane's edge can even increase wildfire risk on land. Hurricanes are complex systems with many hazards. Always be aware of all potential threats, not just wind. Stay informed and prepared for every risk. As we face the 2025 hurricane season, preparation is key. First, have a plan. Decide how your family will communicate and where you'll meet if separated. Know your evacuation route and destination. Write down your plan and share it with everyone. Build a disaster kit with enough supplies for 3-5 days. Include food, water, medicine, and items for pets or special needs. Store your kit where it's easy to grab if you need to leave quickly. Stay informed, get a battery-powered weather radio, follow official sources online, and sign up for alerts. Rely on trusted information to make safe decisions. Check on neighbors, especially those who may need extra help. A strong community is one of the best defenses against a storm. By preparing, staying informed, and helping each other, we can face any storm with confidence. Let's all commit to being ready this hurricane season.